Billy Luna.
My favorite show ever is The Scent of a Woman. Al Pacino makes the greatest speech ever. Listen to the words. The greatest speech ever. They should all listen to it.
You're building a rat ship here, a vessel for seagoing snitches. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
I think Cincinnati's going to beat her. If that kid was hurt all year. If that kid
was great,
they're going to beat her.
Burrow's incredible.
He really is. I'm going with Green Bay winning the Super Bowl or Houston, either one.
Houston's looking good, man. Houston with Stroud, he looking amazing. I mean, obviously we always want the Eagles to do well. Yeah. Do you want to hear my bold, really controversial prediction?
Of course.
Please subscribe to the Billy Luna channel and like the video. Thank you.
Last Saturday, I had the pleasure of meeting and partying with Joey Merlino, Lil Snuff, and their crew in Southern Cali. It was an absolute blast. Amazing stories and great fun was had. The next day, we hit the gorgeous racetrack in Del Mar, Cali. Fantastic trip. We have a bunch of big things in the works, so stay tuned and make sure that you join the Skinny channel and their Patreon. As always, the links are in the description of this video. Today's presentation is a reaction video with bonus mini documentaries of a few segments from when I hopped on the Skinny with Joe and Snuff. But stay tuned until the end of the video because I'm going to add to and qualify a couple of things that I said on the Skinny.
I'm gonna be the last one standing tall.
The Skinny with Joey Merlino.
Here we go. Billy Luna's here. I'm going to add him to the stage.
What's up, Cousins?
What's up, Cousins?
How's it going?
Good. How you making out?
Good. It's out here another day in paradise, California. Looking forward to you guys coming out here and starting a new phase, taking on Hollywood, taking over Hollywood.
Yeah.
We're going to take it over. Yeah, we'll be out there.
You guys you're talking about everybody else talking about you. That's all they can talk about is you because they're just riding your coattails. And it's like, they seem like there's like a syndrome with this. I've gone over many times where they're like, they reach out, like, Michael Franzese, Sammy the Bull, all these guys reach out to you and it's like, they want to be on your show. They want you to be on their show. They want to have like cocktails with you, but then you slap them down and you say, I don't entertain lying rats. And then all of a sudden, whoa. Now you're not a good guy. They don't like you anymore.
Yeah. They're all hypocrites.
They are.
Joey Merlino, I think he's a good guy. If he ever wanted to come on my platform and talk with me, he's got an open invitation.
But there is a guy that I'm going to speak about today, and I'm going to speak about him in a good way, only because he recently came on YouTube. Many of you who follow me know who he is. His name is Joey Merlino. Nice guy, real deal, very well-respected guy, and a guy that I've respected from afar. But I recently watched his YouTube channel. He's just come on. He's talking about sports, and it was very interesting, very good, and I think people should tune in. I think you're going to like it. Joey's a very well-spoken guy, and I think you're going to enjoy his YouTube channel. So I tuned in when I heard that he was on, and it was amazing. I think you're going to enjoy his podcast. He knows a lot, obviously, about sports. I don't know if he's going to talk about anything else. That's up to him. But welcome aboard, Joey. I hope you do well. And maybe when I'm down in Florida, we'll get to say hello one day.
You're a rat. You're a rat. Like, same thing with Sammy the Bull. Listen, do me a favor, all you rat motherfuckers. Do not invite me on your show. You're insulting me. I wouldn't pee on you if you were on fire. Leave my name out of your mouth and go about your own business. Use all. I'm done with you. And Michael Franzese, you said you didn't cooperate, huh? Well, I got something for you, my man. You didn't cooperate. You ratted on everybody. Here's all your 302s. I'm going to show them. When you see the video, take a screenshot and read these. Then tell me if he ratted or not.
Yeah, we got all the paperwork right here.
Here you go. He was hanging with. They tried to set Don King up. Him and Al Sharpton, that other rat. Al Sharpton's been a rat for 50 years. There's all the 302s. Their words, the FBI's words, not mine. I ain't making this up. These are from 1980 something, right? What's it say? 89.
Yeah, 1989.
89. Yeah. Here's all the stuff. So we're gonna put them up on the thing and screenshot them and read them, and then you tell me if he's not a rat.
We're going to post everything. We have all the paperwork and things.
It's all from the FBI. It's ain't from me.
Sammy the Bull. He ended up getting 5 years. He cooperated against a bunch of mafia bosses, taking the stand whenever they wanted to in order to achieve that.
Well, you got 5 years. He killed 18 people. You do the math. That's what do you get? In 3 months of murder. You get more for drunk driving, right? You get more for drunk driving. 3 months. 3 months of murder you got. The way these low-life rats, Sammy the Bull dresses, they dress like hobos. I never seen nothing like it in my life. Wait till you see this outfit. How do people come out? He's a bum. He's worse than a bum. Look at these 3 bums. Look at these outfits. I know homeless people dress better than that. The guy in the blue suit, I don't know who the he is. He's got to be another rat.
The tallest one is Gene Borrello, a Bonanno associate who turned rat. This is a current photo of Gene taken near West Hollywood. The other guy is Anthony J. Aralotta. Anthony J. Aralotta was an alleged Genovese family capo from Springfield, Massachusetts, turned government rat. Aralotta killed both his father figure and mentor, Adolfo Big Al Bruno, and Aralotta's brother-in-law, Gary D. Westerman, before he turned rat. This is something that Aralotta has in common with Sammy the Bull Gravano. Both rats killed their brother-in-laws. Sammy killed his wife's little brother, Nick Sciabetta.
Sammy the Bull admitted to killing 19 people.
Right.
One of which is actually his brother-in-law.
Vlad mentioned about Sammy the Bull Gravano killing his brother-in-law as one of the 19 people he killed. Sammy the Bull Gravano murdered his own brother-in-law, Nick Sciabetta, then coldly attended Sciabetta's funeral. Sammy the Bull's victim, Nick Sciabetta, just 22 years old when his life was snuffed out, was Sammy Gravano's wife, Deborah's brother. Gravano, who planned and executed the brutal murder of Sciabetta, coldly attended the young man's funeral, where only the hand of Sciabetta was present in the casket, a macabre reminder of the heinous crime. A hand was all that was left of Nick Sciabetta after Sammy's handiwork. The 22-year-old Nick Sciabetta, Sammy Gravano's brother-in-law, marked the second of 19 confessed killings by Sammy the Bull Gravano. Allegedly, the family dog discovered one of Sciabetta's arms and brought it home, a morbid twist in an already nightmarish tale. Even Gravano's own wife, Deborah, purportedly remained in the dark about her husband's involvement in her younger brother's murder until Sammy the Bull's trial.
The guy in the blue suit, I don't know who the he is. He's got to be another rat. Inside his suit, it says, "No smoking. Suit is flammable. He'll go right up in flames." As I scrolled down on the picture, I seen these fucking shoes. I can't believe this. They got to be hand-me-downs from Witsack. They're probably Phill Leonetti shoes.
Joey talks about Phill Leonetti, Crazy Phill. Let me tell you a little bit about him. Philip Crazy Phill Leonetti was the underboss of the Philadelphia Cosa Nostra family, allegedly under his uncle, Nicodemo Little Nicky Scarfo. In 1989, Phil became a rat and testified against his uncle. Crazy Phill served only 5 years in prison for confessing to 10 murders. Then you slap him down and you say, "I don't entertain lying rats." And then now that you're not a good guy, they don't like you anymore.
Yeah. They're all hypocrites.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it tonight. We're gonna put after the show, Snuff. My favorite show ever is The Scent of a Woman. Al Pacino makes the greatest speech ever. I want to post it on Instagram. Listen to the fucking words. The greatest speech ever.
We're gonna post that tonight.
They should all listen to it.
100%.
Joe is referring to a scene in the 1992 movie Scent of a Woman. The great Al Pacino plays the character Frank Slade, a blind, retired U.S. Army lieutenant colonel. Here is a little taste of the great scene that Joe is referring to.
But not a snitch. What is your motto here? Boys, inform on your classmates. Save your hide. When the shit hits the fan, some guys run and some guys stay. You're building a rat ship here. A vessel for seagoing snitches. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. He won't sell anybody out to buy his future. And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
For
Phil,
sure.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
So a lot of people are asking, how did you start your YouTube channel, number one? Why did you want to get into this genre, number two? Because I think the genre is completely dead. Our show took it to another level, which we're totally the opposite of everyone else, clearly, as everybody can see, from the sports athletes to musicians to celebrities to who our producer used to be, everything in general. What made you get into this?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I was really into crime stories and Greek mythology and stories. I'm primarily a writer, and that's where I kind of came from. This is just something that fascinates me, man. I feel like it's like these kind of stories are like, it's an anti-hero story. And I think that it's almost like a modern kind of gun story where when times get like, when you don't trust the government, because like there's this, certain things that people don't understand is that there's like a second government because you can't trust the government. And when there's times when corruption's really on the rise, I think that there's a hunger for the anti-hero because this is a man who defines his own world and lives by his own rules. And that's something people envy. And I think that's part of the whole attraction to the archetype and the genre.
Yeah.
You were talking about some stuff like you were talking about, the government, in the way that the government, if they want you, they're going to get you, fair or not, period, right? And, you were talking about Alec Baldwin and Rust, and now it's just come out, like you were mentioning that a few weeks back, and then now it's come out, I think, yesterday, that there's kind of like, I don't know if it's prosecutorial misconduct, but there's some shit going down.
No, they fucking lied. Listen, he's not my cup of tea. He's a liberal. I can't stand him, but, I mean, they fucking framed the guy. I mean...
Yeah.
They hid the evidence, and they know it. They want to. It's a mistake, and I know it's a mistake. That's what should be changed. If they fuck around, they want to fuck around and put me in jail. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I win, you go, motherfucker. See how you like it.
Yeah.
Right. It's because that would be fair. That's a fair game, but I don't think they like a fair contest.
You want to come in, you want to rat all you want, but you don't get no time cut. You could come in and you could say anything you want about me, but you still get life. There'd be none of them would rat.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Believe me, it's all a scam.
Oh yeah. It's corrupt. This thing kind of goes way back where it's like you can't trust the government. You never could, but you can't. I think now more than ever, and I think that's why people look for rugged individualists that kind of define their own reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at Kamala Harris. They were going to kill a guy. She talks all that stuff. She loves blacks. She put more blacks in jail than anybody. But forget about that. A guy was on death row in L.A. She hid the paper that the guy was innocent. She had it for years. The judge ordered her to release it. If he didn't order her to release it, the guy would have been dead. They were going to give him the lecture chair in California. And they want to talk like she's a nice person. Get the fuck. She put 1,500 people in jail for smoking pot, and she admitted to smoking pot, laughing. Yeah, I smoke pot.
Times have changed on that.
She Joe Biden the other night. They freed the hostages, right?
Yeah.
From Russia. So they freed them. Him and Harris went and meet them. They did the interview. They shook everybody's hand, whatever. He walked back. He went on the wrong airplane. He went on the hostage airplane. Nobody was on it.
He's hopping on JetBlue.
No, he went on the wrong plane.
There's a question here that I wanted to bring up that somebody just said. What about men's volleyball? There's a child rapist who served time in prison. He was 19 and repeatedly with a 1-year-old girl, and he's still in the Olympics.
The 12-year-old girl, too, he admitted. He got on the stand and admitted. He got fucking year or whatever. I got 2 years for making a bet. He raped the one and the 12-year-old girl. He's got special privileges. He got his own way to go in. The Olympics are a disgrace.
Yeah, no, it really is.
I never watch them. And they say, oh, you can't say that at the athletes. I want to go into the Olympics. They don't need it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big Olympic head. I'm more of an NFL guy. What do you guys think about the upcoming NFL season?
I love sports, but I mean, you got to on your team. Admit it. Got on the stand. Said, yeah, I raped her. I raped the 1-year-old kid.
Sick.
Yeah,
that's the worst. That's got to be the worst.
They love it. Oh, you shouldn't talk about him. No, I shouldn't talk about him. His balls should be cut off. What do you mean I shouldn't talk about him?
Yeah, man. That's well, that's how it goes behind the gates. It's usually karma catches up with somebody like that, right?
Oh, yeah, God don't like ugly.
Somebody just sent $20, Joe. He said, I had a trial recently with everything on the line. I was very nervous. I thought about Joey's trial, and when I was walking in the courtroom, I said to myself, man up like Joey Merlino did in his trials, and I won that shit, he said.
I hear you, my brother. God bless you.
That's right, Joe. Joseph.
That's what I'm talking about.
But talking about the NFL, Bill, you asked me. I've been saying it. I'm betting. Of course, we're from Philly, so you always think the Eagles are going to make it to the Super Bowl. But I'm going with Green Bay winning the Super Bowl or Houston, either one.
Houston's looking good, man. Houston with Stroud, he looking amazing. I mean, obviously, we always want the Eagles to do well. Yeah. Do you want to hear my bold, really controversial prediction that's held over from last year?
Of course.
Okay. I don't know where you guys stand on this, but I had a prediction for last year. My prediction was this. When Aaron Rodgers got to the Jets, before the season started, my prediction was this. He was going to A, suck, B, blame others, and C, quote unquote, get hurt. Just because, the last time he played, he was not good. He hasn't been good for a long time. And he played and they were doing really badly and they were going to lose the game and he hurt his hand. Ow! He hurt his hand. Patrick Mahomes is limping through 3 games to the Super Bowl. This guy had an ouchie. I'm going to keep my prediction. Now, this is crazy, but check this out. Aaron Rodgers will A, suck, B, blame others, and C, become quote unquote injured. Yeah. Mark it down.
I think they're going to do good. I think he's going to do good.
I don't know. I just want to briefly qualify my prediction about Aaron Rodgers for this season in the NFL playing for the Jets. And my prediction is a holdover from last year. But my prediction could not come to fruition last year because Rodgers had the bad Achilles injury in the first drive of the first game of the season. But I'm sticking with my prediction for this season. So mark it down. As I mentioned to Joe and Snuff, Aaron Rodgers will A, suck. He will play poorly. Then he will B, point his finger and blame others like he always does. And then he will C, exit the season with a quote unquote injury. Kind of like the last time Rodgers played in a Green Bay uniform and they were losing the game badly. Rodgers blamed others. He then left the game with a non-NFL injury of his hand, a previous injury that he claimed was a non-NFL injury, but he hurt his hand. Aaron Rodgers has not been good for many years. I never understood why Stephen A. Smith of ESPN has for years and years called Aaron Rodgers that bad man. He said this for years and years. Rodgers has not played well in quite some time. I will give Rodgers credit for the year that he won his only Super Bowl. But the other years in which Rodgers won the MVP and then played poorly and lost early in the playoffs, you will all see the real Aaron Rodgers. This guy ain't no Tom Brady. The two of them are, in fact, light years apart. Brady was the best to ever do it. Rodgers won 1 Super Bowl, then was highly overrated for years. Because of his predilection for pointing his finger and blaming others, I believe this makes Rodgers a bad teammate and a douchebag, in my opinion. But what I want to qualify, though, is that the Jets are currently a great team. Their coach, Robert Saleh, is awesome. Their defense is solid. If they had spent their capital on an amazing up-and-coming quarterback rather than the insanely overrated and past his prime Aaron Rodgers, I would actually pick the Jets to go deep into the playoffs, if not all the way to the Super Bowl. The good news is for the Jets that Rodgers' backup, Tyrod Taylor, is pretty damn good. And when my prediction comes to pass about Rodgers sucking, bowing out, or getting benched, we will all get a chance to see Taylor play. And that kid's pretty damn good. Getting rid of Rodgers was the best thing for the Green Bay Packers, as their new quarterback, Jordan Love, is obviously incredible. Stay tuned for more football talk because I am obsessed with NFL football and I'm pretty good at picking winners. As you all know, I'm an Eagles fan, so fly, Eagles, fly.
I think Cincinnati's going to beat her. If that kid was hurt all year. If that kid,
he's great.
They're going to beat her.
Burrow's incredible.
He really is.
What about Philly though? What are your thoughts about Philly?
Up to the quarterback. If he plays like he played last year, then he got no shot.
Yeah.
He played horrible. He played horrible this year.
Have you ever seen a team? I've never ever seen a team go from number one, the strongest team in the NFL, directly to zero. And just a foregone conclusion they're going to lose a playoff game. Like we knew that weeks before.
They were 11. They were 11 and a half games. The total was 11 and a half. For the season, they were 11-1. All they had to do was win one game. They had to play the Giants, the Cardinals, all bum teams. They lost every game. That's got to be the biggest collapse, bad beat ever.
Oh man, it was ugly. It was ugly. Yeah, but Green Bay, they're looking good.
Bill, what do you think about this new kickoff shit? The two teams line up. There's a box. You got to kick it from the 20-yard line to the goal line. If it goes out of the box and kick it in the end zone, they get the ball on the 40. They want them to score. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody can run until the guy catches the ball.
I'd say no. I'd say keep it the way it is. I
understand about the onside kick. So they took away the onside kick. You can only onside kick in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yeah.
Kick, you ain't supposed to tell nobody when you're doing it.
I don't like that. I'd like to keep both those rules the same.
Why can't we leave everything alone?
Yeah, they just everything.
Like for no reason, they keep switching things for no reason. I think Barkley, if they make him into a Philadelphia Eagle, because I think he's great. I really do.
He's a 3-down back. He's a 3-down back. He could catch it. He's good.
Pound the ball with him. Just pound it with Barkley. They should be great.
Quadzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good. He's an animal.
Yeah, for sure.
That's our man Danny's boy.
Yeah. Danny, that's our guy right there.
The thing about what we're talking about with the rule change before, football is to me the quintessential modern sport, and I feel like that they have that stuff so worked out right now. Why do you have to mess with it that much? Leave it alone. If something really needs, if it's a safety issue, okay, but if it's not, it's good right now, right?
What do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
Exactly. Don't fuck it up. Do we curse on here? Do you guys still curse on here? I don't know.
Yeah. That guy had a restaurant. You couldn't get in it. He was making millions of dollars. He wanted to close it and make it a big fucking joint went under.
Yeah.
Just the way it is. You're doing good.
Somebody said it's all for gambling purposes. They're right.
Well, it's for the
okay. Yeah.
They want scoring. All they want is scoring. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, there's no need for it.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate that. It's funny, Joey, when you look at this shit, the NFL, all the professional sports are so involved with the leagues now. Back in the day, that was out of, you'd have to go to a book room to do that. And that was, people were doing time, but now it's like everything, times have changed, Yeah.
Times have changed. Everything what my family and me went to jail for is legal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
I went to gambling. I didn't go to jail for pot. Georgia Morano did 33 years for pot. You could buy it at 7-Eleven.
Anywhere.
Exactly.
Lottery numbers. How about the money they make on the lottery?
Insane.
Right.
Insane. The lottery you hit for $1 billion, you get $200 million. That means the lottery is $2 billion. They keep all the money.
They keep all the money. Look at this guy. Jimmy Graham said, nobody talks about us. We keep bringing them back up, and we only talk about them for their numbers. My man, if you ain't watching, their numbers blow every one of their numbers out of the water. I don't know if you're brain dead or just stupid. You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't even waste your time talking. He's probably not around. It's probably one of them.
It's probably, you know what it is? It's probably Franzese.
Yeah,
it's probably his burner account. It's his burner account.
And wait, this is the best thing. Ready? Two people. They got 1 million subscribers. The other one's got a little bit over 1 million subscribers. They both don't get more than 20,000 views on their videos. They're bought. They're fake.
Oh, yeah. They're fake. There's so many numbers.
Nobody understands that yet.
Yeah. So many people have fake numbers. They have fake subscriber numbers. They have fake view numbers. That is rampant. You look at that. Look at the engagement. Look at how it goes. And I'll tell you right now, it's so relative. Also, the algorithm is not all about subscribers anymore. Like your channel, you guys are way hotter than any of those other channels right now. Guaranteed. And what that guy just said, though, this is a different topic. Like, you keep talking about them. Shut the fuck up. What are you saying? Are you watching anything? Those guys talk about you endlessly, every single one of them. We could talk here for 10 hours about the shit they talk about you every week.
Yeah, that's all they do is talk about them.
It really is.
Jealousy's worse than cancer. I don't give a fuck about them.
Exactly. They want to be you. But just like Kendrick Lamar said to Drake, they ain't like us.
Right. Yeah. It's true. Well, listen. I mean, they talk about the same shit. The same people are tired of hearing about the stories from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
We got nothing to talk. They can't go nowhere. They can't. You think they go to Wildwood?
No.
Oh,
You think,
come on.
Like what's his name? The fuck's that guy? Chicklets.
Yeah. Dom.
He went back. Yeah, he went back. He was outside Times Square for 3 seconds. He can't go in the Bronx. He can't
Right.
go to Rayo's and eat. He can't go to Rayo's and eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go back, go there, go eat. Go.
If they could go anywhere,
Go to Patsy's. Go to Arthur Avenue. Go eat.
Yeah,
Go to
exactly.
the podcast there. I mean, they can't go.
I guess
Yeah.
they don't see what's going on, that we do podcasts in restaurants,
We
businesses,
go everywhere.
everywhere.
We just don't say it. We do it. You see,
Yeah.
they ain't fake.
They do podcasts in bunkers with law enforcement.
We're everywhere, and they're never here.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah, exactly. And they want to see, that's the thing, but they won't stop talking about you because they want to be you. They desperately want to be, because you know deep down the mentality, the rap mentality, you know they hate themselves. You know that they would have, and back in the day, think of how they would have regarded themselves. They hate themselves. They want to be like you because, you know, you're different. You're a stand-up guy. They're not.
I got my Gigi with me.
Oh, look at Pooch Potch.
Please
The
say
best.
Is that an Ewok?
No, it's an Ewok.
What's an
From
Ewok?
Star Wars. From Star Wars, those little creatures.
No, this is Shih Tzu.
Ah, nice.
My dog's at home. I got the bulldog at home. He's sleeping.
Oh, yeah, what kind of bulldog? The American bulldog?
No, English.
British. Oh, I love that. Big head. I love those dogs.
Somebody asked me one time, how you spell Shih Tzu? I said shit and zoo.
Bill,
People are nuts.
tell everybody where
No,
they
but
can go
listen,
find
listen.
your content out.
Get back-
You can find me on YouTube, Billy Luna, at Billy Luna. If you just Google it, you'll find Billy Luna, but you'll see my YouTube if you put it into YouTube. That's my main thing is YouTube. I just started all the other shit. But yeah, primarily YouTube. And then I'm getting everything else going. But if you just Google it, you'll find me or put it into YouTube.
Yeah, good.
Fucking idiots. Listen, they can talk all the shit they want. They're dying to be us. That's what kills
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
them. They look in the mirror. They know what they are. They know they're trash. The family hates them. Everybody hates them.
Mm-hmm.
They hate themselves. That's the weird thing. Like, you know that. Like, you know, they can talk a big game and they can say this and they can say that, but they hate themselves.
Somebody asked for Sonny. He's
Yeah, they asked where Sonny was, Joe.
He's here. I can't pick him up. 50 pounds.
What is he? What kind is he?
Golden Doodle. Miniature Golden
Oh,
Doodle.
I love those guys. They're great.
Yeah, Billy Luna, he went to Temple, you know, Snuff.
Yeah, I know, he's Temple.
Straight out of Philly.
Straight out of Philly.
North
You know?
Philly.
Yep.
Joe, somebody asked if Deco nightclub's still around. It's been a minute.
No, that guy.
No, right?
I was in
That's
there
a
one
long time ago.
I went there opening night. I left 10 minutes later. A fucking cab drove right through the place. The guy's sneaker got caught on the gas, but drove right through the fucking place.
Yeah.
I got blamed.
Holy
This is fucking some crazy shit. They blame me.
I
That's
mean,
everything. They blame me for everything. They're told about me with this fighting Chicky and Pete. Fuck I got to do. I'm in Florida.
guy's 1,500 miles away.
That's that fucking
It's sick.
Uncle Fester looking up from Detroit. Oh,
Bill,
my
we
God.
want to thank you for coming on. Next time we do
Absolutely.
it again, we'll bring you back on. And me and Joe, we're
Yeah,
just
thanks,
going to talk
Bill.
about some more stuff, and we'll go from there.
And we'll
That
see
sounds good, fellas.
We'll see you in California soon.
Yeah, these guys have some big. We got some big stuff cooking out here in LA with the Skinny. So look out for it, everybody. Be well, brothers. Talk to you soon. Take care.
I can't see these questions.
I know.
He's a good man, Billy.
Yeah, very good. Make sure you go subscribe to
Yeah.
Billy Luna's channel.
That guy's right. Bernstein's a dry. Yeah, he wants to be a cop. Well, he
Yeah.
was a lawyer. He wasn't too good of his lawyer.
Yeah, no. Don't forget our main man, Tommy Stigs. Go on to his channel, hit subscribe, like, and share. My man just got 5,000 subscribers, over 1 million watches. He's killing it right now.
If you dig what I'm doing here, share this video with your friends on social media. For sure, let me know what you think about all of these topics in the comments.
Billy Luna. Please subscribe to the Billy Luna channel and like the video. Thank you.